Start by bringing your clay together in your hands and rolling it into a symmetrical sphere. Sometimes rolling the clay on its own can be tricky, so patting the clay into shape by holding it in your palm and patting it with the other hand can help it get into that sphere shape quicker. When you have these weird folds, just move them over and across with your thumb, as you want to start your pinch pot with a symmetrical sphere that is pretty smooth. You don't want it to be looking rough because then your pinch pot will end up rough. Once you've smoothed it to around this degree, you're placing your thumb not print side, but nail side in, and holding it in your non-dominant palm. So my left hand is non-dominant and holds it for support. Your thumb should be in as far as covering the knuckle. Now, pretend like you were a little kid making a shadow puppet, and you're pressing your thumb against your four fingers in that shadow puppet kind of motion. So here, the clay is in between my thumb, pressing against my four fingers that are together. It's a small pinch and rotate, small pinch and rotate. You're rotating it about 1/2 inch at a time, and then creating a small pinch with your thumb against your four fingers with your dominant hand. It's going to start to open up into a cup or a bowl shape. Once you've made it all the way around, check the depth of your rim. We don't want to pinch it too skinny. Skinny clay is weak clay. A general guide is around the width of your pinky, not the length, the width of your pinky, or a little bit thinner than the width of your pinky. Where the clay might be wider in some areas, you can pinch just in those wide areas to even out the rim. Next, we're going to use water to smooth all of these cracks. I dip my thumb in water and press against the rim, and it really does a good job of closing up all of those cracks. You can also use your pointer finger, but for me, most of my strength is in my thumb. Once you've smoothed the cracks out of the rim, turn it upside down and place it on your mat. Now we're going to smooth the outside of the cup or the bowl form. Again, I use my thumb and I'm pressing against the clay with a little bit of force. Clay doesn't want to move on its own, so you have to engage the muscle in your hand to make it do what you want it to do. It's the same thing with smoothing. I smooth around the opening of the cup or the bowl by turning my mat so that it doesn't get out of its nice circular form. So this is the beginning of smoothing. If it got out of shape, when you turn it upside down, you can use your finger to press it back into shape. I'm going to take smoothing further now by having my hand inside the cup or the bowl form so it doesn't collapse. So my non-dominant hand is in the cup or the bowl, and my dominant thumb is moving the clay to smooth it. So it's going to get out kind of those lumps and those bumps. Now I gently tap this cup form against my mat to give it a small flat spot on the bottom. This way it doesn't roll from side to side. All done.